My dad passed away 3 months ago. 4 months before that, he was given 4 months to live. We didn't know each other well, but this is my attempt to show him my life, if somehow he's watching.
Look at that. I can't exactly explain why I love this city so much, but man, there's something about this city that just... Okay, Dad, this week I'm gonna try to explain how I got here and why I love this place. Look at it. Somewhere right there. First night here, I actually was kind of freaking out because there's massive commotion that happened right where I was standing. Right there. 7 cop cars and like ambulances and fighting. I remember, yeah, being not scared, but being like, what did I get myself into? I've been in like way weirder and scarier situations, but that was my main thought while I was eating cottage cheese for the first time. I had never had cottage cheese. So it was quite the experience because holy shit, cottage cheese is pretty great. My first actual apartment. Place Louis Riel was kind of a weird place for me, but it was like transitional. This was my first actual apartment. I lived on the other side of the building. Actually, I'll show you where I lived. I lived right there. That was my apartment. And I would sit there listening to Jeff Buckley and drinking martinis and getting drunk. Drank a lot of martinis and listened to a lot of Jeff Buckley my first year here. So that's where I lived. And I'd walk on these all the time, drinking coffee, writing. It's great. I would go to Starbucks over there. Over there, you see it? Yeah. And yeah, this was my favorite apartment by far than anywhere else I've lived in Winnipeg. That's pretty sweet. I lived in that building. I need to say one thing about the Broadway house, Broadway apartment. There was a poo flood there. Like seriously. I was in the basement, flooded, all like shit everywhere. It was so brutal. So I had to move really fast out of there. And this is where I ended up, that place. More importantly, this building's gone and there's a big hole. Neat. I lived there too. Moved there with my buddy Joel. It was awesome. Always on the patio, having Coronas. It was a good time. this is where I live now. Not gonna show you the front or anything like that, but this house for me was kind of like freedom. It kind of, I don't know, it gave me a place where I feel like I could actually be at home. It felt like the first home for me. I'd moved so much in a bunch of years, in so many years that like moved from Moncton to Fort McMurray to Winnipeg, and then I'd move in so many places, different places here, even in Winnipeg. And then when I moved here, it felt like home. For the first time, it felt like home. Sadly, that's gonna change. In 2 years, we plan to move into a different house. But I feel like this place really was good for me. And that's all I can ask for, right? It was pretty sweet. I spent the whole day today going through and all the places that I've lived and walked and took shots of downtown because I really love the downtown. But I can't really tell you why specifically I love this city. It didn't really tell me exactly why yet. But it's a beginning, it's a start. But all I know is that, seriously, there's something about this city that I just freaking love. Seriously. Look at that. Even in the fog, it's still beautiful,